Oh, what up, though, people? Your boy VicDamoane up in the AM. And as I sit here, I'm thinking, man, I really got a problem. I have an issue, all right? I have an issue, I have a problem. And my problem is unchangeable. My problem is the future. It's like nothing we can do about it. The problem that I have, right, is with the school system of the state of Michigan, especially Southeast Michigan. I have a problem with the school system. I have a real big problem. I have a real big problem with the school system. School starts today. Okay, school starts at 9 o'clock. Now, school is going to start at 9 o'clock in my house. Now, guess how many hours school is going to be? I'll just tell you, save you the suspense. School has been condensed to 3 hours out of a day. And then on Wednesdays, the teachers, I guess, take a day off or some shit. So, what the fuck can you teach a child getting ready for the world for 3 hours? That's less than 15 hours a week. Now, here's where it becomes a big problem. Number one, you are uh, basically training these children not to have a 40-hour-a-week job. Do y'all understand the logic of that? Because when you were in school for 8 hours a day because it was mentally preparing you to work in the workforce. It was mentally preparing you, for life. These kids being in school for 3 hours, all right, there is no way in hell that they are going to be able to advance as the other children are either going back to school or having a full day of school. Well, in my situation, I don't have a choice, Snoopy. There is no open school in the state of Michigan. They are all closed. Every single one of them. There are no open schools in Detroit, period. Excuse me. We're basically shortening these children's attention span. And then, it's not about, because I was telling my wife that, I said, it's not about what we teach our children, it's about whatever system they already have in place. You can teach your child all types of shit, but whatever that system, whatever they're teaching, that's the only thing that fucking matters. That's the only thing that matters. And this is all crammed into a 3 hour time span. It's like, well, all the schools in Michigan are charter schools, Queen. When the governor told the teachers they had to go back to school, they went on strike, which was illegal, but they did it anyway. Then they had this system in place where they said, well, we were only going to bring in X amount of students. The teachers didn't want to do that. The teachers only wanted to sit at home and do all of their teaching at the house. This wasn't even televised. This wasn't even put up on any news, anything. And there are going to be even more children out of school now. Can you dig it? It's going to be even more children out of school. It's going to be even more. Well, again, Queen Cobra, there is no other option but this system. All right. And when you talk about homeschooling, this is mandatory. It's mandatory. It's not an option. It's not a choice. It's not like you can pick. There are no teachers in any school in the state of Michigan. There are no students in a school anywhere. Let it sink in. All right. So this is going to be a social disaster. All right. Evil X, are you going to let COVID 19 stop your family bloodline from reproducing? Because if you're afraid to go within 6 feet of people, you're going to fall off like the pharaohs. All of you are going to die off no different than the pharaohs and the Egyptians. All right. Your family bloodline will die with you. And maybe you cool with that. Maybe you cool with being the last one. I mean, it was something Bill Gates said a long time. He said Bill Gates said it needed to be a death panel. It needed to be a panel of population control, and they should be able to put people on a list and pick who dies. Maybe Evil X will sign up. Maybe he'll sacrifice his children. or his family members or his brothers, his sisters. COVID-19 is no different than hepatitis. Both of them are contagious. Both of them are airborne. If a motherfucker got hepatitis and gets in contact with you, you could catch hepatitis. But the funny thing was, you didn't have no mask. You didn't do all that scare tactic when hepatitis was being spread, and it's being spread right now to this day. COVID-19 isn't the problem. The current pandemic is protests. And it's funny how all these goddamn protests is going on and ain't nobody coming up with COVID-19. They all standing together. Y'all still talking about wearing masks. Stupid shit. But I don't blame society. The sad part about it is it's it's um it's a systematic breakdown. It's a systematic breakdown of our society. They take our children and they convert everything into these digital formats. Everything is video, everything is computerized. So that means we no longer need libraries. That means we no longer need books. Just like here, none of these children have any books. Not one. I ask myself, how would I have been able to function in school if I never had a book to look at or be able to break a book down for that matter? And all of these children won't have access to books, not the physical kind. All of your, all of your historic, all of your history gone, all wiped away. We are living in the generation where we get to witness the destruction of the book. All right, the Bible, the Quran, all of it. Even your theory on Darwinism. You might be a person that might be an atheist. You might be believing in evolution. All of those books, all of them are gone, never to return. I mean, I thought, we've seen things disappear, over the decades, right? The music was mainly the thing that would always change up. You go from 8 tracks to cassette tapes to CDs, CDs to MP3s. We were like almost desensitized from that. It was like no big deal, right? Well, now every book that you ever read is pointless. Every book that you ever read is pointless with the new system of things. You have to think about that. That the children of this generation will not have a desire or a need for any books whatsoever. It's kind of like how we as a society, we eliminated cursive writing. Remember where everybody had to write in cursive? Like that was a part of like you could fail like in school if you did not know how to write in cursive. These children don't have to write in cursive. It's not even required. For what? What's the point? You see? All right. Right. They eliminated the newspapers. They did that. They did that a while back. All right. Yeah, it only took what, 20 years for them to do that? All right. Yeah. I think it's I think it's horrible that you have to raise your child in a bubble. I think that's horrible that these children now have to see each other via satellite, and that's how they have to communicate now. And nobody sees a problem with that. It's no big deal because it's the normal. It's the norm. And the way our children interact with each other in this digital format, it's 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 harder for them to interact with each other in real life. Maybe that's a part of the plan. Maybe they want our children to be more destructive because we were too busy trying to fix the 80s and the 90s and say, well, we're not gonna duplicate what our family did. You know how we were raised and the things we were raised around. We're gonna make sure that we don't allow our children to see any of the shit that we had to see as children. All right. So they literally changed the environment completely from what we know it to be. All right. They completely and changed the environment from what we know it to be. All of these things. I sit back and wonder sometimes. I'll be like, how the fuck did all these things become popular? And we as the adults, this shit slipped right by us. This shit went by us. We were in our houses, and a lot of this shit just slipped right by us. Like, how the fuck did all of our children get hooked to Ryan, a little Asian boy on YouTube selling some Family Dollar shit? How did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? How did that happen? Our children went to YouTube. They found these various content creators, right? And we didn't sign our children up to those channels. We didn't pick those channels for our children to watch. But somehow our children found those channels anyway, and all of them were watching the same shit. How was that possible? How the fuck is that possible? Murder Mouth ain't that hard. When my daughter was growing up, I remember she was watching Mickey Mouse. That's what was on television. But this internet shit is different. When you are looking for something on the internet, you have to go and look for it. It doesn't find you like that. It's not supposed to. So how did all our motherfucking kids get caught up on this shit? It's like You tell your kid about Barbie. You tell your kid about Ninja Turtles. You tell them about the Power Rangers. You know, crazy, Snoopy, right? Insane. And putting our children in this fucking bubble like this, right? It makes them more weak-minded. It makes them more weak-minded. Let me give you an example. All right, a child that's sheltered can become one of two things. A sheltered child could just be a ordinary, uh, member of society, never aspiring to reach any heights. You know what I'm saying? Just have an expectation, and as long as the expectation is met, everything else is fine. Never, trying to succeed or go to another level. Either you're gonna have that, or you're gonna have a fucking psychopath. One of the two. All right, and that's what's sad. All right. Yeah, as y'all can see, I'm still working in here. All right. Oh, I'm almost done. People said it wouldn't hold, but it held pretty well. I waited for it to rain. Um, it rained like motherfucking. You said you caught a snake today. Yeah, I let it. Shit, I let it rain about 3 or 4 times. I really wanted to see like results, and I did pretty goddamn good, I must say. All right, because I went through thunderstorms, thunderstorms, thunderstorms. All right, so I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. Well, look, I can leave my door open. Well, number one, I'm a vampire. I don't really sleep at night. Like if I go to sleep, I'll wake up in the middle of the night. It's just a routine for me. I'm not a night sleeper. And being that I be up at night, yeah, shit, I have my door open in the middle of the goddamn night. Yeah, all right, all night if I want to. If I'm sitting in this bitch, I'm in the living room. Yeah, who coming through? All right, what you hear out there? Crickets, nigga. Okay, and Dookie, we wouldn't want anybody to wake them motherfuckers up, do you? You know they sleeping so peacefully. They would hate to be woke up out they sleep. Can you dig it? Them motherfuckers over there, man. They don't want to be bothered right now. They in the zone of their own. So look, when you goddamn have your shit, look, you got them motherfuckers over there, you know, you know, hell, you just fart snowflake, you're nasty. All right. I don't need cameras. I told them, I said, this is my surveillance right here. Shit. Best surveillance you can ever get. God damn it. All right. Yeah. But I'll probably finish that up today because I borrowed my man's ladder. I got my man's ladder. See, I had the motherfucking compound for the shit in the on the roof. Yeah, man. So I like I said, me, uh, besides I did cook out something. I well what? I think you missing the word, Michael Grant. You do have a big with True Freeman and True. I don't know what that. Yeah, I can't decipher that one, dog. All right. Autocorrect just fucked your sentence up, Michael Grant, all the way up. Your sentence got fucked all the way up by all right, by that auto typing. Wouldn't even let you fix that shit before you even said that. All right. He said, I have a, oh, beef. Is that what that was supposed to say? Oh, oh. Well, I don't know. I mean, Michael Grant, I think he lives on like remember that movie Groundhog Day? I think he lives in that Groundhog Day moment where he thinks like every year is 2016. Uh, Donna probably did get fired. I look, I listen. Look, I'm gonna take his word for that shit because they laid my wife off. All right, shit. So he might not be lying about that. He might not be lying about that. Shit, my wife was out of work March, April, May, and June, nigga. Shit, that was realistic. Shit, I don't think he lying, Dookie. Nah, man, these fucking restaurants, nigga, fast food, nigga, the fast food industry is done. Oh, well, I don't know. I ain't getting the bitch fired, but all I'm saying is I know that the fast food industry has been destroyed. Like those jobs, shit, they cut their fucking staff in half. White Castle ain't even 24 hours, no more. You know what I'm saying? They're understaffed, and with COVID-19, they can only have so many people in the building, so you can't even work with a full staff in any restaurant. All right, real talk, bro. It's lockdown out here. I'm pretty sure Tyra facing the same shit. All right. Somehow I was able to survive, through my weed smoking and this, that, the other, and all that other shit. And motherfuckers was talking like unemployment is like a lifesaver. Like, please, all right, y'all motherfuckers need to live on unemployment, and then ask yourself, uh, 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 did you make a right decision? Okay, all right, you playing with gamble. Well, that's what basically all that is. Shit, unemployment. Shit, that money come in. That look. That all that is telling you running out of time. All right, that's what unemployment money is. That shit don't last forever. It damn sure don't come. Uh, uh, you know, non fucking stop. All right, all right. My wife didn't go back to work until July was when she was able to go back to work. All right, she was down March, April, May, and you like motherfuckers don't they look at shit and act like reality ain't real. Like when they lay your ass the fuck off, it's not like unemployment is sitting there waiting on your ass. They got a check sitting there, waiting on you to, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit gonna drop the next day. Like they lay your ass off Friday, you get unemployment check on Monday. No, motherfucker, it do not work that way. All right, some shit gonna end up popping off. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I was fortunate, I was blessed. You know, shit. You got through the months like, hell, look, it's September now. It's about to get cold again. All right? It's about to get cold again. That's why I said, it was insane how my summer ended with shit just randomly falling apart on my house. I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? It's like, okay, so you just gonna take all my money, huh? Oh, okay. I said, oh. All right. Hey, Snoopy, that's called the test of Job, Snoopy. That's what that's called. That's what that's called. It's called the test of Job. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You said how? Hmm. Well, when you're being attacked on all sides, all at once, all right, it's a test of your faith. It's a test of your, you know what I'm saying? It's a test of your spirit. It was like, you know, everything is financial, right? To a certain extent. And it was like I would almost say like a small hurricane. It's like sometimes I look at things and I say, well, at a high point, right? Everybody's there with you at a high point, but at the low points is when people start turning their back, and this is biblical. You feel me? Job's wife turned on him at the lowest point of his life. You feel me? His wife turned on him at the lowest point of his life. And, I can relate because, people that uh, I even felt like, you know, I could say or speak or tell anything. Yeah, those were the same people that cut my throat. So it was a test. All right? It was a test. Because I sit here now and I say to myself, like, why do those people do what they did? You know, because there was no reason for them to do it. So, I understand now. You know, I understand more now than I did ever. And even now, like I said, the element of the fight continues because now we fighting for these kids. And it's like, wow. Um, just to be aware of what's going on because it's like this, Snoopy. I'm gonna like eventually like uh uh mic up my daughter's room. All right. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna have to mic up the room just so I can hear what the hell they trying to teach my kid, man, and what they teaching these kids. All right, because like this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. The way they got this stuff set up now. All right, the way they got this shit set up now, it's fucking insane. Yeah, 5 kids. Damn. So that's 5 laptops, and then you got to put them in separate rooms, right? You got to have them in separate rooms because you're gonna have separate teachers, right? You're gonna have separate rooms, separate teachers. Uh, they can't all talk at once. Yeah, you ever tried to live stream with 5 people all in the same room with you? So, what, they got headphones on? How does that work? So you had to get headsets? They got headsets and mics? 'Cause that's the only way that's working. 'Jesus Christ. All right. Damn. That shit is crazy. Right. Kindergarten on a fucking laptop. Like, what the fuck? Like, people don't see this. I'm tripping on fourth grade being on the laptop. Like, this is insane. All right. This is insane. 3 hours on a laptop. She spent more time on ABC Mouse. She spent more time on ABC Mouse than she did doing that. It's like, what the fuck? Like, am I taking my daughter to a Kingdom Hall meeting? Like, yeah. No, in Detroit, they've condensed it to 3 hours. Like, like these children are test dummies. The kids of Detroit are fucking test dummies. They're test dummies. What does that say about daycare, right? And pre-K. Ain't no more pre-K, right? because you can't drop your kids off. Who's gonna watch them? All the teachers are at home. Who's watching your children? Wait, how many of y'all, you know, work during school hours? Hmm. How are we gonna pull this off? All these single black mothers that got children that normally they would drop off to school. Ah, now the kids got to stay at home. It's definitely raining outside, but it ain't raining inside. So that's a good thing. Whoops. Yeah, it's raining, but not inside. That's a good thing. See, no water, no water, no water, but it's raining. So I can finally shut that motherfucker. I'll shut that bitch today. Uh, yeah. I had to wait on the rain, and the rain came. Excuse me. Hmm. So I'll go ahead and knock that boy off and probably go get some paint and, sand it up. Hell, I was waiting for it to fall. It didn't fall. All right. Who said a DJ can't seal up a goddamn hole with no experience necessary? All right, no experience and no tools, bitch. Goddamn it, raw dog. Look, okay. When will the kids go back to school? Never. There's an answer for you. Never. All right. The vote's been passed. This is done. There's no discussion about it. Yeah, Snoopy, that's insane, ain't it? He said you've been locked down ever since. Damn. All right. Damn. But don't worry. Look, foreclosures are up. We just waiting on the election. And after the election, all right, it'll go all back to normal. Okay? Yeah. Don't worry. It'll go all back to normal. Right. said the isolation. Oh shit. Hey, Snoopy, fuck that. Look, you can always jump in your car and ride. Fuck them. God damn it. All right. Real talk. You can always jump in your car and ride. Like, man, fuck this. I'm gone. All right. Like, real talk. Yeah, that shouldn't take me that long. 10, 15 minutes. I'll just knock that off. Oh. Shit, I wish you was close to me, Snoopy. Man. Oh, I got some killers. Oh. Yeah, see, Snoopy. Should drive your ass right in front of my goddamn house. And you stop playing. All right. All right. You know, Snoopy, I've been working hard, Snoopy. I've been working real hard. Girl, I know you talking about, man. The hotels up here are beautiful. All right. Michigan is one of the whitest states in America. Michigan is like second to Washington when it comes to white, and you know the hotels are beautiful. I go to a hotel right fucking now if I had the money. You crazy? I dropped that money. Okay, you could smell the pine saw when you walk into a hotel out here. They don't play that shit. They don't play that shit. Okay. Shit. They got some nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a hole. They got some holes in the wall out here. They got some holes in the wall. But shit. All right. I don't know. Yeah, look, it all depends on what hotel you go to, Snoopy. The hotels that I fuck with, uh, I don't have that problem. You know? I've the only time I ran into that is when I was fucking around in a motel, but the hotels, the ones that start with H on them, the Comfort Inn, the motherfucking what's that other one, man? Man, shit. All I take your word for it, man. Hell, all right, yeah, man, shit, man. Look, I done seen some nice shit. I don't know. All right. No, we don't have no country suites out here, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I just had a good roll of the dice, Snoopy. You know, I can roll them dice and hit like woo hit. Oh look, seven hit, seven hit. Oh yes, take that room right there. You know, open that door and that motherfucker be together. Like, damn, okay, this is what I'm talking about. All right, yeah. Oh, hey, Snoopy. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't really go up to that dispensary no more. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't go up there no more, Snoopy. I mean, I renew my shit. I mean, I go up there and oh, you did notice that? Oh, I thought you might not have noticed that. Do you know why I don't go to the dispensaries no more, Snoopy? No, it's not. It's not that I got a man and or you know that right there. You know, it's just as simple as logic as I put it, Snoopy. Why go to the dispensary when you done found the farm? Does that make sense? Why go to the dispensary, Snoopy, when you done found the farm? What's the point? Why would I go in there at that point? I mean, the trail had to lead somewhere, right, Snoopy? It had to go somewhere. It did. It led to the farm. Because once you find the farm, Snoopy, you don't have to. You don't have to go anywhere else, now do you? That's what I said, Snoopy. You really gonna have to. Sooner or later, you're just gonna have to pull up eventually. Like no way around it now, is it? You know. All right. But I do appreciate people paying attention to my weed intake. Oh, ugh. You know. Yeah. Took me 2 years to find the farm. Took me 2 years. Oh yeah, Snoopy. I already told you. You go. Well, yeah. That's just. You straight on that. Yeah. Yeah, Snoopy. That took 2 years. Well, maybe a year and a half, right? When did I get the license? When did I get the license? I don't remember. I got the license, right? I got the license in September. Yeah, that was September of 2018, Snoopy. Well, I applied for it in August, I think. Yeah. So I went in and saw the ins and outs of the game, saw the various things that were floating around. Watched the demise of the vape pens. I watched that. It was something that was hot yet dangerous at the same time. That went out the damn window. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Gemini, that was 2017. That was at the height of the Tyra Wars. Yeah, that was at the height of that shit. But like I said, Snoopy, I listen, I hope I don't offend nobody when I say this, but I noticed that, a lot of people that end up donating to me, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but some people that end up donating to me, all right, and if they're not like Christians, we end up falling out. If they don't believe in the same God I believe in and the same Jesus I believe in, they feel like they feel like they got ripped off. Like real talk. All right. And I've noticed that. I've noticed that a lot. A lot of the people I got cool with and I fell out with, all right. A lot, like just about all of them are not Bible people. Yeah, that shit crazy. But that was the same thing with Gemini. That's what they all have in common, Snoopy. Even Gemini was a person that despised anybody talking about Jesus Christ. She hated when I did Bible shows. She hated when I talked about the Bible. Yes. Yes. She hated it with a passion. Black cherubim is still around. Go check him out. He be inside Netta's chat. You know, he stays on the pro black side of YouTube. And I heard Beasley make a reference to that. Beasley said I was pro black, and I was never pro black. The platform I was on was pro black, but that didn't make me pro black with it. I mean, that's why there were so many debates on the show because everybody wanted to debate the Jesus guy, and then it got to a point where people um, would get upset with me because I would get too real at points. You know, I would get too real. All right. Yeah. All right. Let me see. This is the neatest invention ever. I love this damn little blanket, man. All right. Yeah. But that's what I've noticed. I've noticed that like heavily. Oh. But yeah, as I sit back now, right? You know, people get angry as when I speak on certain topics. You know what I'm saying? Um, the level of separation. You know, people don't like me speaking on certain things. Like when I say, people should be united. Uh, other people are saying separate and divide. You know, and it's like there's no growth in division. Like motherfuckers actually don't pay attention to shit like that, but they'll learn one way or the other, right? They'll learn. But yeah, now that we have access to the grower, oh man, all right. Now that we have access to the growers and the farm and well, look, there's a couple places I haven't ventured out to yet. I wouldn't mind checking them out though. Mm, excuse me. But yeah. As y'all can see, I'm up early. All right. I got to drop wifey off to work. She's about to get up and get dressed. All right. Does anybody know anything about these damn? Anybody own an electric water heater? I have just become like so fascinated with those fucking things because I found out that those electric water heaters are the water heaters that they have at like hotels and shit. Like them fucking water heaters be like the water heater that be at the hotel. And it just dawned on me. I said, hotels be kicking out some hot ass water, right? And you got a water tank in your basement that'll run out of hot water. But the hotel hot water don't ever run out. And everybody I've been watching on YouTube and shit that's got these tankless water heaters, they all of them say the same shit. They all say the same thing. They say that you got endless motherfucking hot water. Yeah, but like they said the downfall was, you know, like they got like a 4 or 5 bedroom house, so the hot water might have to travel 100 feet and go this way and go that way. I said, shit, my motherfucking my house ain't that big. Like my hot water ain't got to go that far. You know, them motherfuckers. I saw somebody else complaining in the video like, uh, uh, they were like, well, you got to repipe your house because it got copper piping. And you got to recop. And then I thought about it. I said, nigga. I said, I ain't got no copper in my house. Hmm. My house all plastic. That shit's all rubber and shit. They stole the copper out of this house 10 years before I moved into it. They had to ain't nothing but plastic in my basement. Hmm. It's like a serious upgrade. It's like I want to do my attic. I want to do my attic. You said, why am I up so early? I'm always up this early because during the week I take my wife to work, and people got an issue with me dropping my wife off to work. All right, over and over we've gone over this, right? But some of the new people don't know, so we'll just say it again for the new people. My wife does not like driving. All right. My wife has keys to my car. She has her own set of keys. She could jump in that motherfucker and take off at any given time. I couldn't stop her. She's my wife. We're legally government married. It's not like the play we living together. No, no, no. She has 50% of all my shit. Married. Like your grandmother and grandfather married. My wife don't like to drive. She don't like to drive. The whole purpose of me buying that car was for her to drive it, but I drive it. What what else do you do? And when you come to a point where somebody says, "Oh, I don't like driving," like what do you mean? Well, I might get pulled over. I mean, are you planning on doing 100 miles an hour? Why would you get pulled over? jump in the car and pull the fuck off. And I figured maybe she didn't like the car. I said, well, did you want a bigger car? Get you a bigger car. I don't know what else to do. What do? You buy a car for somebody and they say, oh, no, I'm good. Like, you're not going to pull off? No, no, you can drive it. What? I'm live. I'm making the videos. I could make a video anywhere. I could go live and do live streams anywhere. Don't necessarily have to be in the car, but the car doesn't really have to be a prop now, do it? Hell, I could live stream just like this and not even show my face. I mean, this is the norm, right? People get respected for streaming like this. The more you stream like this, the more donations you get. All right. The more people respect you when you hide your face. All right. No, she said the SUV was too big. All right. Yeah. But see, that's married life. That's real married life. You know, crazy. But check this out, man. I'm finna, you know, probably take me a small nap because the herb is feeling good and the rain is setting the tone. Okay. But I'm gonna probably come back a little bit later on today, you know, after my daughter's 3 hours of her first day of fourth grade. All right. I guess I gotta virtually drop her off too, right? It's all virtual. Okay. Give her that virtual connection. Make sure everything virtual is working. Oh, Jesus. So shout out to everybody showing love, man, donating. The Army of VicDamoane. All right. Kicking in as usual. All right. You don't have to look for them. They always there. All right. We'll catch up with y'all. All right. Yeah. I'll catch up with y'all after I set up all this digital shit. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get frustrated, stupid, and I'm gonna just start, I'll be on the game just shooting shit. I might get on Ghost Recon and just start killing random people, just let it all out. All right. whole bunch of parts or something. uh, all right, y'all. I will catch up with y'all in a hot minute. Deuces.